Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you're doing well. So, I welcome you again to your English class. And today we'll read chapter number 6 from your supplementary reader book, that is A Pact with the Sun. And the name of the chapter is The Monkey and the Crocodile. This is a very interesting story about the friendship of the monkey and the crocodile. So, let's see how they became friends and what happened next. Once on the bank of a river, a monkey made a home for himself in a tree laden with fruit. He lived in it happily, eating to his heart's content the fruits of his choice. The monkey was happy but lonely and wanted a companion to talk to and share the fruits with. But there was no one around, not even another monkey, till one day a crocodile appeared on the riverside. So, here in this paragraph, the phrase the bank of a river means the side of a river. The word laden means heavily loaded. The word content means satisfaction, and the word companion means friend. So, this paragraph tells us that once there was a monkey who used to live in a tree which was heavily loaded with fruits. He was living happily in that tree and he used to eat fruits up to his heart's satisfaction. He was happily living there, but he was lonely. He wanted one good friend to talk to and share the fruits with, but there was no one around. But one day, a crocodile appeared on the riverside. Hello there, said the monkey. Do you live in this river? Would you like to eat some fruit? Good morning, replied the crocodile politely. I did come here in search of food for myself and my wife. Nice of you to offer me fruit. So, here in this paragraph, the word replied means answered, and the word politely means in a respectful manner. So, the monkey asked the crocodile if he lived in that river and if he would like to have some fruits. The crocodile softly wished him good morning and told him that he came there in search of food for himself and his wife. The crocodile also expressed his gratitude for offering him fruit. The monkey plucked some from the nearest branch and threw them down. The crocodile found them delicious. Thanks, he said. May I have some on my next visit? Certainly, as many as you like, and some for your wife too, said the monkey. Do come again. I am rather lonely here. The crocodile visited the monkey regularly and ate the fruits which his host threw down. He took some home for his wife. The monkey and the crocodile were now the best of friends. They talked and were never tired of talking. They talked about birds and animals, about the villages nearby, and the difficulties villagers faced in raising good crops for lack of rain. So, here the word plugged means pulled something, especially with a sudden movement in order to remove it. The word delicious means very tasty, the word certainly means surely, and the word lonely means alone. So the monkey pulled some of the fruits from the tree and threw them down to the crocodile. The crocodile found it very tasty and thanked the monkey for it. And the crocodile asked the monkey if he could have fruit on his next visit too. The monkey assured the crocodile that he could have as much fruit as he wished. He also asked the crocodile to visit again. The crocodile started visiting the monkey regularly. He used to eat the fruits thrown by the monkey and used to take some home for his wife as well. They both became good friends. And they used to talk a lot about different things. They used to talk about birds and animals, about villagers, and the difficulties villagers faced in raising good crops because of less rain. One day, the crocodile stayed with the monkey longer than usual. His wife was annoyed, waiting and waiting, managing the little crocodiles that had just been hatched. She said, Who is this friend of yours you are so fond of? Oh, he's a very nice monkey, he replied. He lives on a fruit tree. He sends fruits for you every day. You don't expect me to climb trees, do you? So here the word annoyed means angry and the word hatched means came out of the egg. So one day the crocodile stayed with the monkey for a longer duration of time and his wife got angry because she had to manage the little crocodiles that had just been hatched, that had just came out of the egg. Okay, so she asked the crocodile who was that friend whom he liked very much. And the crocodile replied that he was a very nice monkey and lived on a fruit tree. He also told his wife that it was he who gave him fruits every day. A nice monkey, I am sure, replied the wife with obvious sarcasm. If you ask me, this monkey should be my food. I want to eat his heart so much. What a foolish thing to say, shouted the crocodile. I can't kill a friend, though I won't mind a monkey occasionally for a change of taste. You bring him here, ordered the wife. I want to see him. So you can eat him? Never, declared her husband. So here the word obvious means clear. The word sarcasm means the use of remarks that clearly mean the opposite of what they say. And it is made in order to hurt someone's feelings or to criticize something in a humorous way. So, when the crocodile's wife said that the monkey was really nice, so actually she was making fun of the monkey. Alright, she did not mean what she was saying. The word foolish means stupid or silly, and the word occasionally means sometimes. So the crocodile's wife replied sarcastically that the monkey was nice and she wanted that monkey to be her food. And after listening this, the crocodile shouted in anger and told his wife that he could not kill his friend. However, the crocodile told his wife that he wouldn't mind eating a monkey sometimes for a change of taste. His wife was furious and she dived in to hide herself at the bottom of the river, leaving the little ones to pester their father. The crocodile was in a serious dilemma. He loved his wife and was very fond of his friend too. Finally, he decided to be on the side of his wife. She was his life partner after all. I know it's a sin to betray a friend, but I have no choice, he said to himself. I'll invite the monkey home and hope for the best. So here the word furious means extremely angry. The word dived means jumped. The word dilemma means a situation in which difficult choice has to be made between two different things you could do. The word sin means an immoral act, and the word betray means cheat. So when the crocodile refused to bring the monkey, his wife became very angry and she jumped into the river, leaving the little ones. Little ones means leaving the little crocodiles to trouble their father. Okay. So now the crocodile was in a serious dilemma as he had to choose between his loving wife and his friend. And finally he decided to be on his wife's side. However, he knew that it was not good, it was a sin to cheat a friend, but he had no choice. So he decided to invite the monkey home and hoped for the best. My wife wants you over for a meal, dear friend, said the crocodile when he visited the monkey next. You must come home with me today. With pleasure, said the monkey. I am no swimmer, but can ride on your back. And they set out. In the middle of the river, where the current was the strongest, the crocodile could no longer hide his intention. Sorry, my friend, he said hesitatingly, but I have to go underwater now. I have brought you here to kill you. My wife cannot survive without eating your heart. Goodbye. So here the word current means a movement of water. The word intention means a plan or an aim. The word hesitatingly means shyly, and the word survive means live. So the next day the crocodile visited the monkey and invited him for a meal. The monkey accepted the invitation and told the crocodile that he could not swim but he could ride on his back. The crocodile agreed upon this and they started their journey. And as they reached the middle of the river, where the movement of the water was the strongest, the crocodile could no longer hide his plan. And he told his friend shyly that he had to go underwater now as he had brought him there to kill him. The monkey was scared and distressed, but he was sensible and clever like all monkeys. He kept a cool head. Calmly he said, I would do anything for you and your family. You are my only friend. After all, what is a monkey's heart compared with the life of a crocodile's wife? But how foolish could you be? Why didn't you tell me before? I would have brought my heart along. But where is your heart? Asked the crocodile innocently. I thought you carried it all the time. Of course not. It's there on the tree. Let's swim back at once and get it. Your wife must be waiting, replied the monkey, gaining confidence. So, here the word scared means afraid, the word distressed means a feeling of extreme worry, the word sensible means intelligent, the word clever means smart, and the phrase kept a cool head means stayed calm in a difficult situation. Now the monkey was very afraid and anxious after hearing that the crocodile wanted to kill him. But he was very smart and intelligent, just like other monkeys. He remained calm and he told the crocodile that he was ready to do anything for him and his family. The monkey even told the crocodile that as he was his only friend, so he can do anything for him. After all, what was a monkey's heart compared with the life of a crocodile's wife? But he told the crocodile that he forgot his heart on the tree. So, how funny it is, isn't it? How can a monkey forget his heart on the tree? So, basically, the monkey was trying to make fool of the crocodile. So the monkey asked the crocodile to swim back to the tree to get his heart. Oh dear, what a mistake, hissed the crocodile. They laughed loudly as the crocodile took a full turn to reach the tree. Here, the word hissed means a sharp sound made by the crocodile. So, after hearing this, the crocodile took a full turn to reach that tree so that he could get the monkey's heart. On the river bank, the monkey jumped on to the tree and heaved a deep sigh of relief. He plucked a fruit or two from the nearest branch and throwing them down said, "Let your wife have some fruit rather than my heart. Fresh fruits are good for mind and body. Goodbye, friend, and if you don't mind, we won't meet again." The crocodile, sadder and wiser, shed a few tears which were genuine and turned back to go home. He was in a hurry to tell his wife a thing or two. So here the phrase heaved a deep sigh of relief means suddenly felt very happy because something unpleasant has not happened or ended. And the word genuine means real. So as the monkey reached the river bank, he felt very happy as he saved his life. And the monkey pulled some fruits from the tree and threw them down. He told the crocodile to give those fruits to his wife rather than his heart, as fresh fruits were better for health. Now, here the monkey was making fun of the crocodile. And he asked the crocodile not to meet him again as the crocodile cheated him, and the monkey felt very bad. So, hearing this, the crocodile felt very sad and went back home. So, this was all about the story, The Monkey and the Crocodile. And this chapter teaches us a very beautiful lesson that we should not betray our friends. We should not cheat our friends. Okay? And if you will cheat your friends, sooner or later they will get to know about it and you will lose your friends. So, it's not good to cheat your friends. Okay? In fact, it is not good to cheat anyone. You should not betray anyone. It's not a good act. Alright? So this is all for today and we'll meet once again in a new video with a new topic. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.